I mean, excuse me, worthy anchor person. Huh?
You were right the first time.
Well, is there a problem? What is it? Don't deny that there is one.
I'm not denying anything. Little Miss Go-Getter is trying to go get my husband.
Oh, that problem. But it doesn't bother you.
No, she's the one that should be concerned, because Holden's not interested in her. I told her if she doesn't stay away from Holden, then she's off the air.
You didn't.
I did. You think I was too hard on her?
Oh, that's absolutely wonderful. Give her what she deserves. It's the best thing you've done in ages. Oh, honey, welcome into the fold. Really, Snyder.
And I thought I was too jaded to be surprised by anything or anyone ever again.
Hello, David. It's really good to see you.
I'll bet. Here's an idea. Why don't you skip over the pleasantries and all the other garbage and tell me why you're here?
I couldn't stay away forever now, could I?
Without making sure that I was safely locked away where I could do no harm, huh?
You want honesty here? Well, I'm trying to give it to you. I tried, David, but I never could get over you. Even though I fooled myself into believing I could for a little while.
What did it for me was when you helped your morally superior friends get me tried and convicted. I gotta tell you, that really threw me off the scent.
David, the only reason I turned on you was because I was hurt. I would have done anything for you. I was ready to run away with you. Even after everything you'd done, it didn't matter to me. I was going to give up everything in my life for you. You tricked me. Right? You were going to run away without me. Why did you do that, David? Why? When I loved you so much.
I did you a favor. If you had gone with me, you would have missed out on a lot of wonderful things. Like this time that you're spending with your daughter, Abigail. How is she?
I didn't realize you knew about that.
Mm-hmm. I keep up. If she's anything like her mother, she must be quite a girl. I'd love to meet her sometime.
She's terrific. And she's much more than her mom in every way.
Now that I don't believe. I trust life is treating you well, that you're happy.
For the most part. But there's something missing, David.
Something like?
Oh, come on.
You know I'm talking about you.
You also know why I'm here.
To find out if there's a future for us.
Well, you would have to direct that question toward the parole board. My fate is in their hands.
Yeah, well, our fate is in your hands. So I'm asking you, David, is there a future for us? Is my daughter ever going to get to know the man that I really love?
I can't predict the future.
No, you can't.
But you can push it in the right direction by doing everything in your power to get out of here. Are you doing that, David?
Are you doing everything you can to get another chance so that
We can have another chance?
Got a hint to her. Molly Collins, one heck of an actress.
There's something I came to warn you about. But first I wanted to make sure that you still cared about me.
Warn me about what?
I know you're counting on Emily to get you out of here. But that is never going to happen.
What are you talking about? What do you know?
Allison's safe, David. Your guy Fisher was caught by the cops before he ever got to her. So don't you see, David? They are setting you up.
That lying, scheming...
Don't you seem to set you up. Don't fall for it, David. Don't trust anyone.
Except you.
Emily tried to get me to go along with it, but I wouldn't.
Go along with what?
The plan. There's a plan, David.
To have you believe that the kidnapping went off without a hitch. You watch. Emily will bust in here any minute, all hysterical, begging you to tell her where her baby sister's being held.
Convinced?
She's betrayed us.
No. She didn't tell him that we were listening. I mean, if she was trying to tip him off, she would tell him that we were watching the whole circus.
Only one burning question, Molly. Why are you telling me all this?
Because, David, I thought that I could get over you. Or at least learn to hate you. And I haven't been able to do either one.
Well, you gave it the old college try when I was still on the outside, didn't you?
I was hurt, so I fought back. But my heart was never in it. And then when I saw that editorial in Emily's paper, that was it for me. I let myself start hoping again. I thought, what if there was an appeal? And you got out of jail? What if we could have our life back together again? It was that time with you that I realized that I want to give you a child. Can't you just imagine the two of us with a little girl of our own that nobody can take away from us?
Dangerous dreams, Molly.
Don't take my dreams away from me, David. That's the only thing that I've got keeping me going. That last time, when I thought that I'd lost you forever, I wanted to die. And I can't go through that again, David. I just can't.
Maybe you won't have to.
Do you mean that? There's nothing else that they can get you on?
It won't be a problem.
But what about that guy? Fisher?
Fisher won't talk. He's too scared. And I'll tell you who else is scared, Emily. Maybe the kidnapping didn't happen this time, but she knows there could be a next time. And even if Fisher talks, and believe me, he won't, Emily will never press charges because she knows how I can make her pay.
Yes! Believe it?
Molly Conlan, you rule!
Was playing him the whole time.
Oh, I only have one regret.
What?
That I didn't make you girls a bet.
First, you tell my new attorney how Emily coerced you into this little setup. You might have a case for entrapment. I might actually end up being the plaintiff instead of the defendant.
You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court of law.
What is this? The Oakdale police are so desperate to meet their quotas, they're arresting people who are already in jail?
Oh, you want to get picky about it? Well, then consider this official notification that these are new charges brought against you.
What new charges?
Conspiracy and solicitation to commit aggravated kidnapping and child abduction.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really, because I could have sworn that's what you were bragging to Molly about, but maybe we could just play back the tape.
And people call me a monster. You used Melinda?
Now who's scared, What's the matter, David? You weren't planning on adding another 30 years of solitary to your sentence? You can't touch me. This nightmare's over.
Please, sit. Allow me to present, Charlotte. Charlotte, this is Mr. Montgomery.
Such a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. So, how'd the two of you get to know each other?
Well, that's actually a very interesting story.
Charlotte?
I think I'll let Winston tell it.
Charlotte came to Hong Kong to do research for a book. She attended a lecture at which I was the guest speaker.
A writer wouldn't have been my first guess.
Your napkin, Mr. Montgomery.
Thank you. So what was the subject of this book of yours?
18th century Chinese porcelain. As I am a collector... Oh, dear, dear, dear.
No!